Stand by. Stand by, everyone. Waiting on the feed. All right, everybody. Welcome to our alternative play-by-play coverage of women's basketball. Today, it is the number 5 Texas Longhorns taking on the number 2 South Carolina Gamecocks. The Gamecocks are being introduced. And soon we will get this party started from Colonial Life Arena in Columbia, South Carolina. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. My name is Brian Snow. Hope that you enjoy this broadcast as we are going to bring it to you. Now, women's basketball, I have loved since their first Final Four in 1982 when they played it at the Scope in Norfolk, Virginia. And I've always asked the question, why can't the women's Final Four be held in big stadiums like the men's Final Four will? Because you have stars coming up like Juju Watkins at USC today, Madison Booker from Texas, Chloe Kitts, Bree Hall, Raven Johnson from South Carolina. You have stars. You can sell out a place like Lucas Oil Stadium and bring in a ton of money for women's hoops. Madison Booker had 21 points versus Alabama on Thursday night, and they absolutely drilled Alabama. It was the biggest point difference in Texas history. South Carolina has a 66 game home winning streak. It's the ninth longest in history, and a 50 game conference winning streak. And that is an SEC record. And you could thank Dawn Staley for that, for instilling everything that South Carolina is about. As I mentioned, we're waiting to get this game going. Droid has coverage of the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. The bench for South Carolina leads in scoring at 44 points per game. Rory Harmon, Shea Holly, Aaliyah Moore, Madison Booker, and Taylor Jones, the five on the floor for Texas. And it's Tahina Pow, Raven Johnson, Bree Hall, Chloe Kitts, and Sanaya Fagan. That's the five. That's the quintet on the floor for South Carolina. This is a big game, folks. And as mentioned, we hope that you enjoy it as we enjoy bringing it to you. All right, we are just about set to go. South Carolina, Ashlyn Watkins will not play. She is injured. She has a torn ACL and she is out for the remainder of the season. So, Ashlyn, rehab, get well, and we hope to see you back on the court soon. All right, time to get it. In Columbia, South Carolina, Dawn Staley has 455 wins in her 17 seasons as South Carolina head coach, and she is sporting the Eagles jacket. Texas goes burnt orange top and bottom, white numbers and lettering trimmed in black. Vic Schaefer is the coach of the Texas Longhorns. He has 125 wins in 5 seasons and also 3 Elite 8 appearances as far as tournament success goes. All right, let's get this party started from Colonial Life Arena in Columbia, South Carolina. Texas will travel left to right as we see it, and as you folks are listening along at home with this, South Carolina goes right to left, and boy, they are ready to. They are rocking the house. 11,000 plus at Colonial Life Arena, and we're ready. Referee works his way to center court. The ball is tapped in the air and controlled by Texas. And across into the front court is Rory Harmon. Now out front, Madison Booker. Booker works her way to the left corner. Booker comes back out on the dribble, plays it up top to Aaliyah Moore. Now they have it on the weave to Shea Holly. Now comes Rory Johnson right down the lane, lays it in. Rory Harmon, the 5'6 senior, breaks the scoring ice, and it's 2-0 Texas with 9:34 left to go in the first period. South Carolina on the move. This is Sanaya Fagan. Fagan plays it to Chloe Kitts. Kitts on the move, fakes the handoff. Pow bumps into people, and an offensive foul called on Chloe Kitts. That'll be her first. And the first team foul. Rory Johnson came in with a lefty layup, and I love it. Johnson has it out front on the move to the right. Works the three-point stripe against Sanaya Fagan. Back to Aaliyah Moore on the left side, Shea Holly. Now to Madison Booker on the drive. 15-footer in the lane. Rimming, no. Ball tapped on the floor, and Texas is able to get it. Into the lane is Aaliyah Moore. She had the ball knocked away. And Texas will keep possession. They'll have 18 on the shot clock. Play 10-minute quarters with a 30-second shot clock. They look to come in, and Rory Johnson had the ball tipped away by Tahina Pow. She got in the lane, able to tip it, but unable to control it. And now foul line extended left. Madison Booker looks to bring it in. On the bounce and play to Johnson against Fagan. Johnson on the move to the right. Plays it right corner to Madison Booker. Her jumper's no good. Chloe gets the rebound. South Carolina on the move as Pow brings it up into the front court outside left. Works off the Kitts screen, straddling the three-point stripe. Pow with a crossover dribble. Works her way right of the lane, in deep. Comes back outside to Fagan. 15-footer at the head. He is good. Fagan with her first bucket, and we're tied at 2. She's averaging 7.1 points per game on 57% field goal shooting. Madison Booker at the controls, off to the left. Madison Booker with a scissor dribble, now works her way into the free throw line in deep. Right-hand layup, wild. Rebound, Chloe Kitts, but a foul is called. And that foul will charge to Sanaya Fagan. That's her first. To the free throw line is Madison Booker, a 2023 McDonald's All-American. She's the first freshman in Big 12 history to win Conference Player of the Year as she bangs the free throw off the back of the rim. No good. 2-2 tie, 8-11 left in the first. Booker gets ready, offers the second free throw, good. And Texas has the lead 3-2 as Fagan brings it up. Fagan across the timeline into the front court, scissor dribble, works her way left, guarded by Aaliyah Moore. Out front it comes to Hall, right down the lane, kick out, Fagan 18-footer, good. Sanaya Fagan with 4 points, all 4, and South Carolina has a 1-point lead, 4-3, and 7:45 left in the first. Rory Harmon on the move to the right. Rory Harmon, standing dribble, out front Madison Booker. Booker works off the Aaliyah Moore screen, left of the key, comes up shooting, air ball, rebound taken down by South Carolina. And here they come on the push. It's Pow in the front court to Fagan, driving in from the right, layup no good. Chloe gets the rebound, but a foul called. Never said who the foul is on, but there was a foul. And Kayla Oldacre, the 6'6" junior, now on the floor for Texas. Raven Johnson will head to the free throw line. Oldacre shooting, averaging 10 points per game. First free throw is good. The second one also good. And South Carolina owns a 3-point lead at 6-3. And 7:22 left in the first. Rory Harmon in the front court. Over the top into Oldacre. Now back to Harmon. Harmon on the drive. Left of the lane. Comes up shooting. Missing. Rebound Oldacre. Had it. Lost it. Ball underneath. Oldacre has it. Low right. Now comes out on the dribble. Looking for help. Finds Johnson. Harmon. Harmon had her shot blocked. Ball in the air. Comes down to Oldacre. She goes up. Nope. Follow shot. Yes. Kyla Oldacre, the 6'6" junior, brings Texas to within 1 and 6:50 remaining in the first quarter. Sanaya Fagan deep on the left wing. Fagan with a scissor dribble out front. Guarded by Shea Holly. A three-pointer is good for Tahina Pow. And Texas reestablishes the 4-point lead, 9-5. Texas is 2 for 9 coming out of the gate. 6.5 of the first. Here's Harmon out front to Aaliyah Moore. Moore spins into the lane with a lefty layup short. Rebound Oldacre. Follow block. Rebound again. Follow block. Rebound again. Oldacre. Follow. No. Try again. No. Ball on the floor. And it's out of bounds to Texas with 6:12 remaining in the first. For those of you that are flipping between this game and my buddy George's coverage of the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos, we welcome you here. Oldacre has 6 rebounds already. 5 of them came on that sequence where she just kept picking it up and played to Harmon. Harmon wraparound dribble, plays it left corner to Madison Booker. Booker comes up shooting, missing. Rebound taken down by Booker. Booker drives in, right-hand layup. Nope. Rebound comes down to Fagan. A rebound, I should say, comes down to Bree Hall. Fagan trots it up. Fagan in the front court. Hands it to Bree Hall outside right. Bree Hall guarded by Rory Harmon. There's an advantage. Fagan on the move to the left. Plays it left corner to Pow. Pow holds and looks with 13 to shoot. Works off the screen. Pow into the lane. 15-footer. Rimming good. And a foul called. Andrea Moore picks up the foul. That's their first and the team's second. I got a crowd for millions knocking on the door. We'll get them in here right now. Aaliyah Moore tried to take the foul, did not. Bucket good, and Pow to the line, and South Carolina threatening to run away as they're up 6 already. And the substitution is Tessa Johnson is on the floor now for the Gamecocks. Pow ready. Free throw, good. Lead is 7 at 12-5 and 5:38 remaining in the first quarter. Rory Harmon brings it up against Fagan. Harmon gets into the front court outside right. Harmon, a standing dribble out near the timeline. Now works away to the left off a Booker screen. Works it left of the lane. Comes up shooting. Missing. Rebound tapped. On the floor, Rory Johnson able to get it, but we get a foul called on Aaliyah Moore. That is their third team foul. And her second. So she's got to come out. And Aaliyah Moore is wondering, how is that foul on me? 3 fouls against Texas, 2 against South Carolina. And the Texas Longhorns are 2 for 16 from the field, but they have 10 offensive rebounds. Raven Johnson places it to Pow Pow. Pow Pow has an outside left. Out front, Fagan for 3. Nope. Ball on the floor. Rebound tapped, and it's out of bounds. It'll belong to Texas. And that, I believe, will send us to a timeout. Yep, it'll send us to a timeout. So we have 4:56 remaining in the first quarter, and it's 12-5 in favor of the Texas Longhorns. And we will pause for a break and come back after this message. Dang it. Doggone it. All right, we're back here on Snowman Sportsnet. Thank you all for tuning us in, and let's get the crowd from millions into the game. We had a good match. We had a good matchup with them, and we'll add them to the fun in just a moment. 12-5 in favor of the South Carolina Gamecocks. They come in with a record of 15-1 on the year. Meanwhile, Texas comes in with a record of 16-1. So something has got to give. And right now, it's all South Carolina, as Texas cannot put the ball in the bucket, as they are 2 for 16 coming out. Rory Harmon off to the right. Bounce pass to Booker. Booker with a left-handed dribble. Now switches hands. On the cut is Shea Holly. 15-footer. A brick. Rebound taken down by Pow Pow. And here they come again. They run ahead to Tessa Johnson. Johnson had the ball stripped, and Holly comes up with a steal. On the move is Booker. Right to left. Booker straddles the three-point stripe. Comes up shooting. Missing again. Rebound Oldacre. Back to Booker. Out front Harmon. Harmon on the drive into the lane. Throws a pass underneath to Holly. Holly backs in and shoots it in, but a travel happened first. Ay, ay, ay. Longhorns have 10 offensive rebounds, but they are 2 for 18 from the field. 2 for 18 on the drive right of the lane. And we have a travel called against Edwards. Joyce Edwards, to be exact. Some of these jerseys I can't read because of the hair. Johnson, Edwards, Full Wiley, Raven Johnson, and Dowda. That's the 5 on the floor for South Carolina. On the move is Booker. Booker drives in, throws a shot up, and it's out of bounds, and it'll belong to South Carolina. Let's reset your lineups for you. For Texas is Oldacre, Harmon, Lee is in the ball game, Jordan Lee, Shea Holly, and Justice Carlton. Madison Booker now takes a break. Booker has 1 point in the game. She is 0 for 6 from the field. And as mentioned, Texas is 2 for 18 here in the first quarter. On the move, it's Johnson. Johnson has it in the right court, spins on Holly, and flips the shot up. No good. Rebound taken down by Oldacre. She's got 8 rebounds already. And now Oldacre brings it up. Texas has got to, they got to get a bucket here. Rory Johnson has it, and a foul called, and nothing is happening for Texas. Nothing is happening for the Longhorns, and nothing is good. Malaysia Full Wiley is on the floor now for South Carolina as Harmon has it, plays it to Edwards, plays it to Carlton. Carlton on the drive into the lane, lean in, flip. Nope, offensive foul. She actually made the shot, but it's wiped out with an offensive foul. Again, Texas is 2 for 18 from the floor, and they trail 12-5 as Raven Johnson brings it up. Raven Johnson with a scissor dribble across the timeline into the front court, guarded by Rory Harmon. Plays it right of the lane, and a bounce pass underneath is out of bounds. It'll stay with the Gamecocks. Chloe Kitts returns for South Carolina. So it's Tessa Johnson, Joyce Edwards, Malaysia Full Wiley, Chloe Kitts, and Raven Johnson. On the spin move is Joyce Edwards. Fakes, lean in, flip. Nope, foul called. And Joyce Edwards will shoot 2. Edwards will head to the free throw line. And after this, I will join the boys that are talking Bills and Broncos. Free throw is line drive off the rim, no good. 12-5 our score. 2:46 left in the first. Joyce Edwards again. That's in. And the lead is 8, 13-5. Our score. 2:40 remaining in the first. On the move is Rory Harmon. In the left corner, Madison Booker. Booker comes out on the dribble, spins left to the lane, out to Harmon. She comes up shooting left baseline, missed again. Rebound, follow, good, and a foul call. That's Oldacre with the bucket. And finally, they get a field goal. They are 3 for 20 from the field. Oldacre is 2 for 6, but she has 9 rebounds already. The last 2 seasons, she's averaged 5 points. And this year, that was at Miami. And this year at Texas, she's averaging 10.9. Holy cats. The free throw is no good, out of bounds. It'll belong to South Carolina. Oldacre averaging 3.9 rebounds. That is in the SEC. Out front on the move is Fulwiley. Fulwiley into the lane. Euro step. Nope. Offensive foul on Fulwiley. Kenneth Clark is with us. Hey, my friend, how are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Kenneth. Anytime I get a chance to do something extra and put the headset on for you guys, I am feeling great. Here's Harmon on the drive right of the lane. All the way underneath. Shoots it up, no good. Rebound, Chloe Kitts. And a loose ball foul called against Texas. Oh, brother. 154 left in the first. Taylor Jones running to the scorers table to replace Old Care, who will come out. Texas has 7 points in the game, and they're averaging 90.4 for this season. Chloe Kitts to the free throw line. The first one on the way, good. Part of the reason why South Carolina has such a big lead. Texas has not been able to put the ball in the hole. 14-7, and the second free throw is no good. Rebound chased down by Justice Carlton, who flips it to Harmon. And Harmon trots it up. Harmon into the front court, finds Booker on the left wing. Madison Booker orders everybody to clear out, gets a screen from Harmon, works the right lane, comes up shooting. Nope, rebound Chloe Kitts. And here they come again. Chloe with a float pass to Fulwiley, driving in and lays it in. What a play by Malaysia Fulwiley. And as we hit the 1:30 mark, the South Carolina Gamecocks now lead by 9, 16-7. Malaysia Fulwiley, Thursday versus Texas A&M, had 17 points. She is a good scorer for them. Here's Booker. Booker holds and looks. Gives it to Carlton. Carlton on the drive right of the lane. Her free throw is no good. Rebound Taylor Jones. Back up, no good. Rebound Fulwiley. Push ahead to Tessa Johnson, who is fouled. That'll send Fulwiley to the free throw line. The free throw on the way is good for Tessa Johnson. Second attempt on the way. Yep. So Tessa Johnson makes good on 2 free throws. And before you can blink, South Carolina is up by 11. 18-7. And we're down to the one parlay final minute of the first period. Rory Harmon comes out front to Taylor Jones. Now finds Booker. Booker drives in. Lean in, flip. Nope. Rebound, Chloe Kitts. This is getting bad. Flip ahead Fulwiley. Outlet pass tipped and stolen by Rory Harmon. 40 seconds for the first. 18-7, South Carolina. On the drive to the right, on the drive to the left is Harmon. Now she works her way to the right. Taylor Jones has it against Chloe Kitts. Taylor Johnson drives in. That's Justice Carlton drives in and lays it in. So the Longhorns get a field goal. And South Carolina can play for the last one. 20 seconds left, first period. 18-9, South Carolina. Sanaya Fagan on the move to, that's Raymond Johnson, I beg your pardon, on the move to the right, guarded by Harmon. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Raymond Johnson works off the slip screen. Johnson to the right, flips the shot up, no good. Ball on the floor. It comes down to Jordan Lee, and that is the end of the first quarter. Not a good shooting quarter for Texas. The 9 points is their lowest scoring quarter this season. They trail 18-9 as we head to the second quarter, and we're back after this. Man, you know what? Why am I getting this stupid idea? All right, we're back here on Snowman Sportsnet as well as our other affiliates. Want to welcome those of you that are watching on millions.co. All right, to start the second quarter for Texas is Harmon, Jordan Lee, Justice Carlton, Madison Booker, and Taylor Jones. For South Carolina, they put four of their starters back in: Tahina Powpow, Chloe Kitts, Bree Hall, Raven Johnson, and Mariana Dauda, the 6'4 junior. The length has caused a problem for Texas, and they just had their lowest scoring quarter of the first quarter, lowest scoring quarter of the year. Raven Johnson has it this time. Picks up the dribble into the corner, and we get a foul called the other way. That foul is charged to Raven Johnson. That's her first. 18-9. Texas with the ball with a chance to cut it to 7. Here's Harmon. Finds Booker. Booker driving in, lays it up. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Chloe Kitts. Ahead to Raven Johnson. Raven Johnson on the move. Free throw line. Backs up between the circles. On the left side is Fagan. Fagan over the top pass into Kitts. Kitts goes up, scores. 20-9. South Carolina with the lead. They have slowed this pace to a crawl, and it's hurting Texas, who's the leading scoring team in the nation coming into today. On the move is Carlton. Carlton works it right in the lane, bumps into Kitts, shoots it up, no good. Follow, no. Rebound on the floor, taken by Raymond Johnson, and here they come again. Outlet pass to Fagan. Fagan on the drive, in from the left, goes up, blocked, and an offensive foul. offensive foul on Bree Hall, who was flying in from the right, and she ran into Rory Harmon. Thus the foul. 9 minutes left in the half, 20-9, South Carolina with the lead. Rory Harmon was the 2023 Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year. Over the top pass into Booker. Harmon has it off to the left. Bounce pass to Carlton. Out front it comes to Lee. Lee gives it to Booker. Booker on the drive to the free throw line. Now finds Harmon. Harmon into the lane. 14-footer. Got it. So they hit one from outside. It's now 20-11. Rory Harmon with 4 points. Outlet pass to Fagan. Layup is missed. Rebound Booker. Booker flying in the front court outside right. Booker leans over the dribble. Carlton comes to set the screen. Booker doesn't use it. 18-footer. Splash. And now the Longhorns are starting to do some work. Booker with 3 points in the game. 20-13 and 8:08 left in the first half. On the right side is Raven Johnson. Gives it to Kitts in the right corner. Bounce pass low to Hall. Hall back out to Pow Pow. Cutting his Kitts to the hole. No! Offensive foul. Wipe it out. Wow. 3 offensive fouls against South Carolina in this quarter. And it's Rory Johnson who got there again. And Dawn Staley is not pleased. 20-13, a chance to cut it to 5. Here's Harmon against Raven Johnson. Bounce pass out front. It comes to Lee. 20-footer. Nope. Foul called. And the Longhorns will shoot 2. Foul is charged to Edwards. And Dowda has checked out. Bree Hall has checked in. So it's Pow Pow, Edwards, Fagan, Hall, and Raven Johnson. They look to come in. Booker, baseline jump. Nope. Rebound taken down by Pow Pow. And here come the Gamecocks. Outlet pass ahead, out of bounds. And the Longhorns have it back with a chance to cut it to 5 or 4 with a long one, with 7:32 remaining in the first half. And here they come right to left. In the front court is Rory Harmon. Harmon on the move to the right. Standing dribble in the right corner. Holds and looks. Out front to Booker. Booker on the move to the left. Booker backs in. Out front Carlton. 15-footer. A brick. Rebound Pow Pow. And here comes South Carolina left to right one more time. Pow Pow in the front court. On the drive into the lane. Shoots it in. She said, I'll take care of this drop myself. And she drops her third field goal. She's 3 for 3 from the field. She has 8 points in the game. And the lead is 9, 22-13, and 6:53 left in the first half. Harmon on the move, works off the screen, now has it in the left corner, guarded by Raven Johnson. A bounce pass to Booker. Out front it comes to Jordan Lee. Justice Carlton now has it to the left. Carlton on her way into the lane, all the way, lefty layup, blocked by Sanaya Fagan. We got all 3 wild card games covered this afternoon because after this game, I'm going to take a break, fix some lunch for me and my beauty, and the layup is good for Justice Carlton. The lead is down to 7 again, 22-15, and 6.5 for the half. On the bounce is Johnson. Out front, Fagan. Fagan on the bounce has it to Pow Pow. Tahina Pow Pow works her way to the right. Top of the circle is Raven Johnson. Her shot's blocked and cleared by Taylor Jones. Back comes Texas the other way. On the drive into the lane is Booker. She missed the layup and a loose ball foul on Booker. That's her first. And the fouls are piling up for Texas. That's only their first here in the second period. Madison Booker is 1 for 13 from the floor. I mean, they can't figure out, they got to figure out how to put the ball in the bucket. And now we have a timeout called. Or do we? We don't. Justice Carlton is out. So you're 5 on the floor. Rory Harmon, Jordan Lee, Menwintanda on the floor for Texas for the first time. Out to the right is Pow Pow. Out to the left is Pow Pow. Over the top pass underneath is loose. Ball loose. Out of bounds. Which way? Stay with South Carolina. Jakalinga Menwintanda. Jakalinga Menintada. I had to work on that pronunciation this morning. Having him play to Pow Pow, guarded by Justice Lee. A 3 on the way. Splash. Tahina Pow Pow is 4 for 4. She's got 11 points, 2 3-point field goals, and the lead is 10, 25 to 15, 5.5 at the half. Rory Harmon on the move to the left. Harmon turns and faces with a bounce pass out front to Menwintanda. Menentada on the lane, stops, fakes, back out to Johnson. Johnson comes up shooting, missing. Rebound South Carolina as Raven Johnson takes it down. 5:11 for the half, 25-15, Gamecocks with the lead. And immediately they have it underneath, out front to Johnson. Bree Hall goes up, got it, foul called. And South Carolina has blown this open. 27-15 with a free throw to come for the Gamecocks. That was Joyce Edwards who got the bucket. Again, I can't read the back of the jersey because there's a lot of hair. They have a lot of long hair. Edwards free throw, no good. Rebound taken down by the Longhorns. Into the front court is Booker. Booker dancing on the dribble off to the left. Booker stops. Out front, Menentada. Menentada to the lane. Right-hand layup. Good. Menentada with her first bucket. Lead is 10, 27-17. And 4:44 left in the first half. Edwards has it this time out front. Now Raven Johnson has it off to the right. Raven Johnson works off the pow slip screen, changes hands on the dribble, works it left of the lane, out front to Edwards. Edwards plays the right side to Fagan. Fagan on the drive into the lane, right-hand hook, got it. Bree Hall with a bucket. And it's 29-17. In the front court is Menentada. Now to Booker. Booker clears some space. 18-footer missed. Tahina Pow Pow the rebound, and here she comes. Pow Pow in the front court, working outside left. Pow Pow fakes it, comes out front underneath to Edwards. She's got the layup, and this may lead to a timeout. It will. It'll lead us to a full timeout because Texas is getting blown out of this joint. They have a lot of rebounds, but they don't have a lot of buckets. Fagan with the pass underneath to Edwards, and Texas is called timeout, and we'll go to a timeout. 4 minutes for the half. South Carolina 31, Texas 17. We're back in a minute. $4:30. Okay, that works. All right. We've had a couple of comments while you were away. We'll get to them in a minute. Rory Harmon has it in the front court. Texas trying to figure out what to do to get back in this ball game. Here comes Carlton on the drive right of the lane. Lean in, flip. Nope. Rebound taken down by Joyce Edwards. Outlet pass to Raven Johnson. Johnson front court to the right. Leans over the dribble out near the timeline. 3:38 left in the first half. Over the top pass into Edwards. On the drive into the lane, shoots it up good. Sanaya Fagan with the bucket. And it's 33-17. South Carolina's running away with this. Fagan has 6 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 block shots. Out front is Carlton. Carlton on the drive to the right, underneath to Taylor Jones, and a steal. Here they come again. What the heck happened? Oh, okay. Got it back. Underneath to Edwards. Edwards bowls over people, shoots it up. Nope. Offensive foul. Offensive foul on Joyce Edwards. That's her second. South Carolina 33, Texas 17. That's our score with 3:01 remaining in the first half. And Texas cannot buy a bucket. They need a few of them to get back in this ball game. It's a 16-point lead, 3:02 left in the first half. And here they come. Rory Harmon across into the front court outside left, guarded by Fulwiley. Harmon leans over the dribble, had it tapped away, able to get it back. Fulwiley comes with more pressure. Rory Harmon with a wraparound dribble, gets in the lane, and an offensive foul. Rory Harmon with the offensive foul. That's the 5th turnover against Texas. South Carolina has 10, only 1 here in the second quarter. Fagan has it out front to Chloe Kitts. Kitts on the drive right of the lane, spins in, a kick out to Johnson. Now to the left side, Fulwiley. Back to Kitts. Fulwiley has it back. Fulwiley on the drive, in the lane, lean in 10-footer. Got it! 18-point lead, 35-17, and 2:18 left in the second quarter. It is not good for Texas so far. Rory Harmon on the move in the front court, guarded by Fulwiley. Harmon on the drive in the lane, throws the shot up, it's in, and draws the foul. The foul is charged to Fulwiley. (35-19) with a free throw to come. It's on the way, and it's good for Rory Harmon. 35-20, and 2 minutes left in the first half. Raven Johnson leans over the dribble, guarded by Shea Holly, who's back on the floor. Pow has it this time off to the right. Here's Chloe Kitts. Kitts dancing on the dribble to the right, comes up shooting and hitting. 37-20 and 95 seconds left in the first half. Here's Johnson, works off the Carlton screen. Harmon has it off to the left. Out front, Jones. Jones, 15-footer, a brick. Rebound tipped out of bounds, belongs to South Carolina. And nothing is going right for Texas. Meanwhile, South Carolina is getting all the bounces and getting all the hoops. And a timeout called by South Carolina. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 124 remaining in the first half, and it is 37-20 in favor of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Holy smokes. They are threatening to run away with this thing. And when I say run away, I mean run away and hide. Let's take a break. 37-20 with 124 left in the first half. We're back after this. All right, we're ready to get back to work as the South Carolina Gamecocks lead this game 37-20. And they have it. Bringing up is Raven Johnson. Johnson lost the dribble, able to get it back. Now has it. Johnson stops. 18-footer, splash. It is getting too easy for South Carolina. And Take It to the House is here with us as Texas plays a good team, and they end up exposed thus far. Things that make you go, absolutely. On the left side is Holly. Dump pass underneath, stolen by Bree Hall. Hall picks up her dribble, looking for help across the timeline to Pow Pow. Back to Sinai to Bree Hall. Hall fakes, looking for help, and it's stolen by Holly. Her pass was stolen. Holly on the dribble in the front court, outside right. Bounce pass to Rory Harmon. 30 seconds for the half. Here's Harmon on the drive in the lane. 15-footer, banked it in. 39-22 and 23 seconds left in the first half. And they'll play for one. Raven Johnson has it out near the timeline between the circles. Raven Johnson on the move to the right. Johnson on the drive to the left baseline. Bounce pass underneath. Stolen by Jordan Lee. Lee on the fly. All the way. Lays it up. No good. Follow is no good. And that's halftime. What a first half for South Carolina as they hold the lead 37-22. We'll be back with our halftime activities after this on Snowman Sportsnet and Snowman Multimedia. All right, folks, stand by. We're going to join in progress the Broncos and the Bills. Oh, this is nice. This is a great setup, man. Uh, Brian Snow here with you briefly to tell y'all at the halftime it is all South Carolina. They lead 39-22, lowest scoring half for South Carolina in a minute. I love this. Hey, Droid, I love this setup. I am going. Can you send this overlay? Can you send this overlay to me? Me and Cam are gonna have a talk. Alan sacked Alan. Whoops. And good afternoon to you, Victor. I got a taco salad waiting for me in the fridge. Okay. hmm So, all right, I got to go. My computer's barking at me. So I will see y'all for the 4 o'clock game. We'll get it all situated. All right. Out. All right. We will be back in about 5 minutes for the second half of the Texas Longhorns, ranked fifth in the country, and the number 2 South Carolina Gamecocks. We're back in a minute. Third quarter time at Colonial Life Arena in Columbia, South Carolina. It's all Gamecocks. They lead 39-22, and the starters are back on the floor for both teams as Rory Harmon plays it to Booker. Booker on the move to Aaliyah Moore. Back to Booker on the way. Missed the layup. Ball on the floor. And South Carolina gains possession. Here's Raymond Johnson on the fly. Raymond Johnson in the front court outside right. Dancing on the dribble against Rory Harmon. Out front, it comes to Fagan. Fagan to Pow Pow. Pow Pow on the move into the lane. Lost the ball. Texas comes up with a steal. Shea Holly comes up with a steal. Madison Booker on the move in the front court. Madison Booker has it outside left. Taylor Jones dumps it underneath to Aaliyah Moore. Fake, shoot, scores! That's a good start for Texas. 39-24. Aaliyah Moore averaging 8.3 points per game. Those are her first points of the game. Fagan has it off to the left. Fagan holds and looks. Bounce pass underneath out of bounds. It belongs to the Texas Longhorns. This Texas offense has got to find their groove, and they better find it quick. 39-24. Rory Harmon in the front court. Harmon plays it out front to Taylor to Jones. Jones to Aaliyah Moore. Her shot's blocked by Fagan, cleared by Fagan. Ahead to Pow Pow. Outlet pass to Raven Johnson. Over to the top pass underneath to Kitts, and she lost the ball. That block by Fagan gives South Carolina 7 blocks on the afternoon. And Fagan has 5 of them. On the move in the front court is Rory Harmon. Harmon out front. Bounce pass to Aaliyah Moore. Now on the move comes Booker. Kick out Holly. 3-ball right corner. Nope. Ball on the floor. Holly going to get it. Does get it. Another chance for Texas. Booker has it this time outside left. Madison Booker on the drive into the lane. 15-footer. Got it. The first 4 points of the third quarter belong to the Longhorns. Madison Booker has 5 points in the game, 2 for 16 from the field. But Texas has climbed to within a baker's dozen with 8:07 left in the third. Raymond Johnson has it out front. Johnson with a bounce pass to Kitts on the left wing. Chloe Kitts on the drive, stops her dribble, starts it on the drive into the lane. Right-hand hook, missed. Rebound Booker. Outlet pass to, that rebound came down to Aaliyah Moore with the outlet pass to Booker. Booker has it off to the right, and we get a whistle and an offensive foul the other way. Taylor Jones commits the offensive foul as he was trying to establish position in the post against Bree Hall. Now in the front court is Raymond Johnson for South Carolina. They're going right to left. Pow Pow has it, and they spread the floor. Pow Pow on the move. Works her way to the free throw line. Holding and looking. Gets it out to Kitts. Out front, Bree Hall for 3. Splash. That's their third three-point goal of the afternoon. Texas has yet to hit one. 7:15 left in the third. Here comes Rory Harmon. Double fake. Fakes again. Over the top pass into Aaliyah Moore. Low left. Aaliyah Moore backs in on Kitts. Fakes. Lean in. Flip. Nope. Rebound Fagan. Had the ball poked away. It's to Raven Johnson. And here they come again. Outlet pass to Bree Hall. Hall dances on the dribble. Fakes. Out front it comes to Fagan. Fagan on the right side for Pow Pow for 3. Nope. Rebound on the floor. Rory Johnson brings it up. Johnson on the move in the front court. 6:40 for the third, and Texas is trailing by 16. Rory Johnson on the walk to the left. Now stops between the circles, guarded by Raymond Johnson. And we get a whistle underneath. And Aaliyah Moore, I think her contact got knocked out. That's the problem with contact lenses. When they get knocked out, they hurt. So Moore will have to come out, and they'll have to tend to her. Next time we're on the air is Tuesday, and it's our premiere of the PWHL as the Toronto Scepters take on the Ottawa Charge. I'll have the call beginning at 7 p.m. Of course, we're up 15 minutes earlier with the with the Wanna Parlay pregame show. This has been a horrible game for the Texas Longhorns. Justice Carlton is in for the Longhorns. A bounce pass in play to Rory Harmon. Harmon dancing on the dribble off to the right, finds Booker. A three-pointer on the way, and an offensive foul the other way. .629 left in the third. 15 turnovers for South Carolina, and yet they lead by 16. Tahina Pow across into the front court. If Texas makes half the field goals that they've missed, they're in this ball game. Pow on the move, dancing on the dribble off to the left. Now switches hands and works her way back to the right. That pass is blocked, cleared by Rory Harmon. Harmon with a bounce pass underneath to Booker. She missed the layup. Raymond Johnson back the other way. Outlet pass to Fagan. Fagan double fake, had it blocked out of bounds. It belongs to Texas. With an even 6 minutes remaining in the third. Madison Booker stays in the game. Harmon in the front court. Aaliyah Moore is with her. Here's Harmon on the move to the left. Guarded by Fulwiley. Out front to Shea Holly. Now to Moore. Moore to Booker. Booker on the drive in the lane. Lost the ball. Stolen by South Carolina. Flying in is Fagan. She lays it in. No, it's Fulwiley. She lays it in. I beg your pardon. And now Texas leads by 18. 44-26 and 5:28 left in the third. This is the biggest lead of the afternoon. Harmon on the move to the left. They're making noise in Columbia. Outside right is Booker. She comes up shooting, had it blocked, tipped on the floor. It comes down to Fulwiley. Fulwiley over the top pass is tipped away by Shea Holly, who got back in a hurry. Baseline right, they look to pull the trigger. In play to Kitts. Bree Hall has it off to the right, hands it to Fulwiley. Fulwiley in the front court. 5 minutes left in the third. 44-26, South Carolina. Fulwiley spins in the lane, shoots it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Sanaya Fagan. Her layup is missed. Rebound to Leah Moore. Ahead to Rory Harmon. Rory Harmon on the move, dancing on the dribble, left in the lane, falls on the floor, looking for help, and we get a jump ball. And South Carolina will get possession. And that will send us to a timeout. Media timeout here. 4:44 left in the third. It is South Carolina 44 and Texas 26. We're back in a little bit. Later tonight, it's the Washington Redskins taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the penultimate wild card game, because the final one will come tomorrow with the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Los Angeles Rams. I want to thank everyone that has tuned in so far today. I appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys at Snowman Sportsnet, excuse me, and Snowman Multimedia. 44-26, South Carolina leads by 18. They have led most of the way since they grabbed a 3-2 lead in the first quarter. Baseline left, they look to come in. Shea Holly's jumper is good. 44-28, 4.5 for the third. Raven Johnson across the timeline into the front court, guarded by Rory Johnson. Raven Johnson plays it into Fagan, right of the key. Underneath to Raven Johnson. She lays it in. What a catch underneath. That pass was errant, but Raven Johnson snatched it and put it in the hole. 46-28, 4:10 for the third. Aaliyah Moore outside right. Aaliyah Moore holds and looks, gives it to Oldacre. Oldacre holds and looks 20 feet away from the basket. Now hands it to Johnson, or Harmon rather. Harmon comes up shooting right baseline. That's no good. Oldacre the rebound. One more time. Back up, block, foul called, and she'll shoot two. That foul is charged to Fagan. And that'll send us to another timeout. 3:52 left in the third. 46-28 in favor of the South Carolina Gamecocks. We are back after this. Welcome back to our coverage of NCAA women's basketball. Brian Snow here with you. I am going to lead the charge to have more women's sports covered and get more eyes on women's sports. Doggone it. Old Acres free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Because it's not fair for these young ladies not to get covered the way they need to be covered. Yes, they have games on ESPN and such. Second free throw, no good. Full Wiley comes down with a rebound. South Carolina has it moving right to left. Raven Johnson across the timeline into the front court, dancing on the dribble. Rory Harmon poked at the ball. Johnson able to keep her dribble. Now works her way to the right. Backs up on the dribble. 15 to shoot. Out front, Fagan. Fagan has it left of the key. Guarded by Aaliyah Moore. Holds and looks. Now on the weave comes Full Wiley. Now on the weave comes Full Wiley. She comes up shooting and missing. Rebound on the floor. It comes down to Texas. Here's Madison Booker dancing on the dribble. Works her way left. Comes up shooting. Missing. Rebound on the floor. Still on the floor. And the Gamecocks throw it away. Aaliyah Moore had her shot blocked and cleared by Fagan. Here they come again. Johnson on the run. Up to Bree Hall. She shoots it in and draws the foul. The lead is now 20 with a free throw to come. Raven Johnson has been dishing the ball at will, and South Carolina has been running at will. Joyce Edwards made the bucket. She heads to the free throw line. She's got 7 points in the game. Edwards free throw, got it. And the lead is 21, 49 to 28. You wondered when that run will come where they just absolutely blow the game open. Well, it's happened right now. Brianna Preston is on the floor for Texas. Aaliyah Moore on the drive into the lane, shoots it in. 49-30. Outlet pass ahead to outlet pass ahead to Tessa Johnson. She misses the layup. Ball on the floor. Aaliyah Moore looking for help. Surrounded. Jump ball. Texas keeps it. Aaliyah Moore had a steal, but couldn't do anything with it. Madison Booker has had a very, very tough game. Let's reset your lineups for you. It's Oldacare, Preston, Lee, Moore, and Booker. As that jumper is missed and South Carolina claims the offensive rebound, they dump it underneath and Booker comes up with a steal. 2:20 for the third. Booker has it. Front court to the right. Dump pass to Aaliyah Moore, low right. Out front, Preston. Preston on the drive in from the right. Lean in, flip. Rimming, no. Rebound on the floor. South Carolina has it. And a loose ball foul against Aaliyah Moore. That is her third. They're shooting a combined 31%, Texas is against Notre Dame and today against South Carolina. Under 2 to go in the third. Full Wiley on the move outside left. Crosses over, drives in, layup good. These young ladies are great. They can get to the hoop at any time. 51-30 and 144 left in the third. Preston has it out front, guarded by Full Wiley. Preston on the drive to the left. Left of the lane all the way. Reverse layup missed. Foul called. And Preston will shoot two. Again, Texas came in averaging 90 points per game. They only have 30 right now with 155 left in the third. 135 left in the third, I beg your pardon. Malaysia Full Wiley has 8 points today. And she'll come out for a rest. And we have Adele Tack, the 6'5 freshman, coming on for South Carolina. And she'll give Sanaya Fagan a breather. Preston to the free throw line, offers and hits. 51-31. The second attempt on the way, good. 52-31. 1:35 left in the third. Raymond Johnson brings it up. Preston comes to get her. Johnson across the timeline into the front court. Bree Hall sets the screen. Johnson doesn't use it. 20 on the shot clock. Here comes Raymond Johnson on the fly. Right of the lane. Comes up shooting. No. Rebound Aaliyah Moore. Taps it to Oldacre. Ahead to Preston. Preston flying in the front court. Preston flying. A three-pointer left corner. Nope. They have yet to make a three-point goal today. And here comes Johnson on the push. Johnson lobs it underneath to Bree Hall. She lays to Joyce Edwards. I beg your pardon. She lays it in. Joyce Edwards has 10 off the bench. And it's 53-32 with less than a minute to go in the third. On the fly in the lane is Preston. A wraparound pass underneath is tipped out of bounds. It'll belong to South Carolina. The roof is caved in on Texas. And I mean every word of that. The roof is caved in. Now here they come again. Joyce Edwards has a layup. You blink for a moment and they come right down the hall. Oh, that was a replay. I'm sorry. 43 seconds left in the third. Joyce Hall turns on the dribble, stops foul line, fakes, bounce pass underneath to Tack, lefty hook, nope. Rebound taken down by Texas, Aaliyah Moore. Ahead to Preston. Preston in the front court. 23 on the shot clock, 25 in the third. Ten seconds left, third quarter. Preston has it. Outside right. Bounce pass to Moore. 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot. Oldacre spins in the lane and shoots it in as the shot clock went dead and as the quarter went dead. So Oldacre makes it a 19-point game, 53-34. And Texas is going to have a whale of a fourth quarter to get back in this game. And we're back with the money period after this. Here we go, the fourth and final period as the South Carolina Gamecocks have an enormous edge. It's a 19-point lead as we start the fourth quarter. After football season concludes, what we're going to do is make Sunday a doubleheader Sunday for women's college hoops. Tuesday, we got the PWHL, the Women's Pro Volleyball Federation has started. So we're going to include some of their matches. All this alternative play-by-play to help women's sports. That's the purpose of Snowman Sportsnet, to get more women's sports out there. 53-34. It'll be Texas ball as we start the fourth quarter. And the Texas quintet goes Oldacare, Preston, Lee, Moore, and Booker. Preston has it out front to Moore. Moore had it stripped, taken away by Edwards. Here comes Edwards on the fly. Joyce Edwards all the way, shoots it up, no good. Rebound on the floor, loose ball foul on Joyce Edwards. That'll be her third. The South Carolina quintet to start the fourth quarter. Pow, Tessa Johnson, Joyce Edwards, Malaysia Fulwiley, and Shauna Fagan. South Carolina's home winning streak will stay intact unless Texas has a heck of a rally. Right side jumper by Jordan Lee, blocked, and a foul call. And the person they needed to hold in check was Madison Booker, and they have done just that. 9:31 left. Shea Holly comes in. Jordan Lee goes out. 9:31 left in the money period. Madison Booker has 5 points on 2 for 18 shooting. In play to Holly. Her left wing shot, no good. Rebound South Carolina, and here they come again. Fulwiley on the fly. Fulwiley lost it. Booker the steal. Back comes Texas left to right. Madison Booker finds Preston. 3 ball on the way. Yes! Their first 3-point goal of the afternoon. They're 1 for 3 on 3-point goals, and it's 53-37. Now, if you're Texas, you have to turn the screws defensively. On the left side is Tessa Johnson. To the right wing, to the right corner, 3-pointer on the way, in and out. Ball tipped down. Texas has it. A chance to cut it to 14. Or 13 if they're able to get another long one. 8:49 left in the money period. Plenty of time for Texas to come back and get this one, but they have to make some shots. On the right side is Aaliyah Moore. Moore holding right of the lane. Underneath Shea Holly. Goes up. No. Rebound comes down to Oldacare. Double fake. Reverse layup missed. Oldacare again. Back up block. Oldacare again. That's blocked. But we have a jump ball, and the possession goes to South Carolina. Oldacare has been gathering up rebounds like crazy. She has 14 rebounds in this ball game. But it hasn't helped the Texas Longhorns that they have only hit a grand total of 16 field goals. They've only hit 16 field goals on the afternoon for a team that scores 90 points per game. Raven Johnson back on the floor, and she's at the controls with 8:20 remaining in the money period. Bounce pass to Edwards. Edwards on the drive, 18-footer, no good left of the lane. Rebound comes down to Oldacare. And here comes Texas again with a chance to cut it to 14 or 13 with a long one. Right corner, Jordan Lee. Lee on the move, left-hand dribble. Now to Preston. 15 on the clock. Preston standing, dribble out between the circles. 10 to shoot. Preston on the drive, right of the lane, or left in the lane. Fadeaway jumper. Got it. 14-point game. And I've seen massive comebacks in shorter amounts of time over the course of my career. In play to Joyce Edwards. Edwards trots it up in the front court. Texas is on a 7-0 run. Edwards finds Raven Johnson deep on the right wing. Raven Johnson with a left-hand dribble. Guarded by Preston. Out front to Edwards. Edwards left of the lane. Edwards on the move. Spins. Nowhere to go. 8 to shoot. Edwards holds and looks. One bounce at the ball chopped away. Here's Edwards on the drive. Bulls her way in the lane. Shoots it up. No good. Rebound follow. Good by Raven Johnson. So that stops the run by Texas. They had been on a 7-0 run to try to get back in this ball game. Again, Texas scores 90 points per game. They only have 39 this afternoon. 6:58 for the money period. Brianna Preston dribbling between the circles. Now has it right of the key, 14 to shoot. She comes up shooting for 3, and it's a wild shot. It banks no good, and the rebound comes down to Edwards. Raven Johnson brings it up. We may see these two play again in the tournament. You never know. Raven Johnson has it this time off to the left. Johnson on the move all the way to the right. In the right corner is Tessa Johnson. She comes up shooting and hitting from the foul line. Tessa Johnson extends the lead back to 18, 57-39. And 6:15 for the money period. Madison Booker has it out front. Aaliyah Moore comes up shooting from the right wing. Nope. Rebound, Raven Johnson. And here they come again. Outlet pass tipped and out of bounds. It'll stay with South Carolina. Aaliyah Moore got a piece of it, but couldn't control it. Tessa Johnson has 4 points on the day, and she just hit her first field goal. Now, baseline right, they look to come in. Holding and looking. Over the top pass into Joyce Edwards. A free ball from the left corner by Hall is no good. Rebound chased down by Sanaya Fagan. Bullet pass to Chloe Kitts. Kitts starts to dribble with the right hand. Works it right of the lane. Gives it back to Raven Johnson. Her jumper's no good. Rebound comes down to Texas, and here they come. On the move is Jordan Lee. Jordan Lee, right baseline. Double fake. Lean in, flip, block. Oldacre, the rebound. Back up, good. Oldacre has been, you can call the savior for Texas because they missed so many field goals today. 57-41 and 5:25 left in the ball game. Kyla Oldacre has 8 points and 15 rebounds. There's Chloe Kitts in the lane. She's fouled going up, and she'll shoot 2. Chloe Kitts to the line. This South Carolina team is loaded with height, with length, with players that can get their hand in the passing lane. And the free throws are good. 59-41 and 5:15 for the money period. On the right side is Carlton. Justice Carlton is back in the ball game. We'll set your lineups for you in just a minute. Right side, Booker. She comes up shooting and hitting. She finally got one to fall. We're under 5 minutes for the money period. It's all South Carolina. They lead 59-41. Oldacre, Preston, Lee, Carlton, and Booker, the 5 on the floor for Texas, as Full-Wiley is fouled by Preston. Meanwhile, it's Johnson, Full-Wiley, Fagan, Kitts, and Hall, the 5 on the floor for South Carolina, and we have a timeout. This top 5 matchup is all South Carolina right now as they hold the lead 59-43. We're under 5 minutes to go in the money period. We're back after this. Well, I'm going to keep doing this because it's going to pop off. I just need to be consistent. It's going to pop off. I know it is. Get a consistent schedule. I already have that with the shows I do. It's going to pop off. I know it is. Next Monday night, we have something very special for y'all on Snowman Sportsnet. It's the CFP National Championship game between the Ohio State University and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. We'll have it all for you beginning at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. We'll take you 90 minutes we'll take you on a 90-minute pregame, talk about how the teams got there, everybody's opinion of the first year of the playoff, and we're just going to have it all for you. We are going to be the spot that people find. Oh, thank you, darling. My beautiful wife just brought me lunch. 4:45 left in the ball game. South Carolina has the ball as Tessa Johnson is fouled out front. (59-43). 4:42 left in the ball game. Daniel Berry is with us. Thanks, Daniel, for stopping by. Appreciate it. In play to Tessa Johnson. Out front, Edwards. Edwards holds and looks. To the left side, Chloe Kitts. Kitts back to Tessa Johnson. Johnson hops in the lane. Had her shot blocked. Jump ball belongs to Texas. Well, Texas has got a lot to learn from this loss to take it through the rest of the season. The women's have 7 teams in the top 20 in the SEC. 7 of them. That's a record. Most by a single conference in NCAA history. A left wing 3 on the way is short. Rebound comes down to Raven Johnson. Here she comes on the fly. 4:15 remaining in the game. Johnson stops. Pull-up jumper out front. Missed. Rebound Booker. And a loose ball foul against Texas. It's on Brianna Preston. So Preston is called for her first foul. What the heck is going on here? While I reset everything, I'm going to have a sample of turkey. Oh, wow. Man, I love my wife's cooking. She added something to this turkey, and it's got me. Raven Johnson dancing on the dribble to Chloe Kitts. Kitts on the left wing. Kitts to the left baseline. Backs in, double fake, shoots it up. Bank no good. Rebound Chloe Kitts. Back up. Yep. 3:13 left, and the lead is 20. 63-43. Chloe Kitts, 9.6 rebounds on the afternoon. Brianna Preston has this time to Jordan Lee, or to Carlson in the lane. She lays it in. Justice Carlson with her second bucket. 2:57 left. Back comes Tessa Edwards. Edwards on the fly. Dump pass underneath. Stolen by Oldacre. I keep saying that wrong. Daniel Berry, thanks for coming by. Brianna Preston dancing on the dribble. Off to the left, now goes back to the right. Preston on the move. Now finds Carlton. Carlton backs in, lean in, flip. Good. 2.5 minutes left, 63-47. Justice Carlton has 8 points on 4 of 9 field goal shooting. Raven Johnson across into the front court, outside left. Now plays it out front to Edwards. Or to that is Sanaya Fagan, not Edwards. Raven Johnson on the left wing. Works off the Fagan screen, off to the right. Over the top pass into Chloe Kitts. We get a foul before Kitson gets to the lane. Man, oh man. South Carolina seized control when they led 3-2. And how many blocks do they? How many blocks do they have? We'll see the block total. We'll see the final totals in a moment. The free throw by Kitts, got it. 64-47. They've led by double digits since practically the end of the first quarter. Or midway through the second quarter, I beg your pardon. Second free throw good, 65-47. And Preston brings it up. Preston across into the front court. 2 minutes left in the ball game. It's all South Carolina. Jordan Lee spins in the lane, out front to Preston. Preston bulls her way in the lane, nothing doing. Now finds Oldacre. Oldacre backs in with a righty hook. Got it. She's going to be special, and they're going to need her down the stretch of the season. South Carolina back on the fly to Chloe Kitts. Missed it, but we get a whistle. Oh, here comes Texas the other way. 1:38 left in the ball game. Preston comes out front to Justice Carlton. Now finds Codio, and that is Jordana Codio, the 6'1 junior. She missed the layup underneath, and they get another layup. 69-47. Bree Hall with the bucket. 67-49 with 75 seconds left in the ball game. Don't forget, I'll be back tonight with the Washington Redskins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A fadeaway jumper by Preston. Nope. Rebound underneath. Out of bounds. It belongs to South Carolina. They had the offensive rebound for a moment, but they couldn't do anything with it. 67-49. Madison Booker's day is done. She ends the game 3 for 19 from the floor. 3 for 19. We're inside the final minute. 55 seconds left in the ball game as Raven Johnson has it off to the right. Out near the timeline, waving everybody away. 12 to shoot. Raven Johnson off the Fagan screen. Now comes back the other way. Johnson has it, this time to Fagan. Fagan with 4 on the clock, 3 on the clock. Ball tipped away, and it will belong to Texas with 34.3 left in the ball game. Madison Booker ends up 3 for 19 from the field. 30 seconds left. Brianna Preston, and we get a whistle. And we got blood on the floor on Jordana Cordio, and they'll have to get that taken care of. South Carolina they're at Alabama on Thursday. They get Oklahoma on the 19th. We'll have that one. 6-rated LSU on the 23rd. I believe we're going to do that one as well. And at 16th ranked Tennessee on January 27th. So the schedule does not get easy for South Carolina, and yet they find a way to run through their opponents. Next time we'll be with you after tonight will be Tuesday as the Toronto Scepters and the Ottawa Charge get started with our PWHL coverage. And we do indeed have women's basketball on the 23rd. It's 6-rated LSU and 2nd-ranked South Carolina. There's 28.1 seconds left in this ball game. There was a timeout called. They're in the third quarter at Rich Stadium, and the Bills lead the Broncos 13-7. James Cook has a touchdown for the Bills. We'll be flipping over to that. I'll be flipping over to that channel, and we'll get you guys caught up on everything that's going on over there. 28.1 seconds left. 67-49 in favor of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Up front is Carlton. 3-point stripe. Holds and looks. Dumps a pass underneath to Oldacre. She goes up. Missed it. Foul called with 16.1 seconds remaining. We will follow women's basketball all the way to and through the tournament and to and through the national championship game, just like we did last year, but only there will be more. Which team do you want us to follow in women's basketball? Comment down below. Oldacre's free throw is no good. And Madison Booker had a tough game today. 3 out of 19 from the field. The second attempt on the way is good. 16.1 left. And all South Carolina has to do is get the ball in play, which they do, and get it across the timeline. Tessa Johnson does that. And that's that. 10 seconds left. You can call off the dogs now. South Carolina's going to win by 17. And that's your final. South Carolina 67 and Texas 50. Well, we're going to wrap up here. Thanks to everyone that tuned us in this afternoon. Then, thanks to everyone that tuned us in this afternoon. We're going to get reorganized, get ready for tonight. And also, we're going to flip over to Droid's coverage of the Bills and the Broncos. And we'll take you through that. Final score, South Carolina 67, Texas 50. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We appreciate you, and we'll see you later tonight.